You know, one of the other stories I want to talk about today is the Twitter campaign that all of the campaigns, all the candidates really take part of. And this is something new from the 2008 campaign, but I'm wondering what the tweets will be today. Richard, any any predictions?
I am not sure what the Herman Cain camp is tweeting, but I'm pretty sure the Rick Perry camp is going to tweet about how Mitt Romney is a flip-flop, and that's a good tweet for me. I mean, at the end of the day, the Perry campaign released a couple days ago that Mitt Romney said first that global warming was triggered by human use and human consumption, and then a couple weeks later he said we shouldn't spend trillions and trillions of dollars because we can't really connect it to humans. So I think I think that's what you'll see the Perry campaign tweet out, and us on the Democratic side, we agree with them on this one thing, that Mitt Romney is a flip-flop, and the sad part is that he flip-flops to make the rich richer and not flip-flops to make the middle class better.
Well, I have to say something about the flip-flopping accusations against Romney. I mean, that's kind of a sidebar to what I wanted to point out. But one of the things, because I cover religion, you notice about the Mormon faith is it's based on revelation. It's continuing revelation, so they've changed a lot of their doctrine over the years. I'm thinking perhaps that's just sort of part of his religious doctrine about continuing revelation. And let's just focus on that for just a moment. Does that appeal then more to an independent, knowing that Mitt Romney is able to sort of hear both sides or all sides of the story and make decisions based on that?
I don't know about independents exactly. I mean, because independents are just as upset with this economy as opposed to, say, people who are conservatives or say, liberals. Sometimes independents are just simply unsure about which party they just simply want to go with, and they can even consider themselves to be flip-floppers.
Yeah.
But as far as Mitt Romney is concerned, remember, a number of conservatives don't even care for him, and they're also concerned about where exactly health care is going to go, because they actually think that Obamacare could actually stay over in the White House, even if Romney heads on over there.
Yeah.
But remember, Romney, he is not exactly somebody that perhaps when you say he just wants the rich to get richer. I think that's a little bit cliche and a little bit trite at this point, and I think that's something that's a little spread over from the left a little bit too often.
Yeah. Richard?
That's not true at all. What we can agree is that you're right. There's a lot of people in the GOP field who have a problem with Mitt Romney because he flip-flops. But let's point out where he flip-flops. So he flip-flops from the left to the right. So he flip-flops from the center to the right. Would be the better word. So on this climate change issue, he said first was humans, and then he flip-flopped to the right to say humans haven't caused this. This has nothing to do with humans whatsoever. Mm-hmm. The same goes for health care. He had Romney Care in Massachusetts, and then he flip-flopped to say I will repeal my exact piece of legislation that I proposed in Massachusetts in the nation. And
I'm not disagreeing with you, but you know what, though? I could also say the same thing about Barack Obama. I'm going to close Guantanamo Bay. Guess what? It's
and we are closing
open.
Guantanamo Bay.
It's still open,
but by the end of it, but the thing is that the president came in and said, I will close Guantanamo Bay.
I will not have lobbyists in my administration. I don't believe in lobbyists.
He didn't do it in the time frame necessary, but he closed it.
And he actually has lobbyists in his administration. I'm sorry, but you know what? I'm telling you, you can say Barack Obama, is perhaps not a flip-flopper, but he's as much of a flip-flopper.
Not at all. Not at all.
You know what?
We've seen
you
where
go
the
down to
president
Ducati Park right now, and they will tell you very differently.
Look, Carrie, it's pretty simple. We've seen where the president has made his commitments. While he might have made all his commitments in the time frame that he said he would make them in, he's made all his commitments. He said he would get us out of Iraq. He's doing that. He said he would eventually close Guantanamo Bay. He's doing that. Mitt Romney, on the other hand, has flip-flopped for the convenience of polls and for the convenience of raising money. That's why he's flip-flopped. He's flip-flopped to convince members of the GOP that he's best for them, even though he's a centrist candidate.
It's not any
he's flipped to the right.
actually happening.